Hello,
Sleep.
Mr. Prashant, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you. How do I reconcile or coexist with the demands of work, right? And I am a teacher, where they want me to be a researcher, an author, become a subject matter expert, just stand out and draw attention to myself in light of what the teachings say that this life, this body, this ego are not of importance and don't matter at the end of the day. So, how can I do both? Do that and live this way, knowing what I do and what you're teaching about. So, thank you.
The framework is a little different. It's not as if this body, this birth, uh, the mind, the intellect, they do not matter. The question is, to whom do they matter and to what end? The body is important. Sharpness of mind is important. Resources are important. Important towards the fulfillment and liberation of the one who remains entangled, puzzled, unfulfilled. So that's who I am. That's who you are. And that's what is called as the ego. So all these are available resources. They are to be used. And if they are being used rightly, they are very, very important. When it is said they are not important, what is meant is that they do not hold any importance as an end in themselves. If the body is not being used for the purpose of liberation of the ego, then all the time and the other resources being spent on this particular resource are just wastage of whatever you have. Remember, the central problem is the human condition. And it is the human condition that decides our entire perspective. Because the whole philosophy stems from a realization of sorrow. Therefore, whatsoever is not going towards addressing that sorrow is a wastage. That's the definition of wastage. Right? I'm not all right. I'm not all right. And that feeling, that unease is constantly plaguing me. I'm not well within. And then if I say I want to watch a football match, or I want to gossip with someone, that would be called as wastage. Because what you are doing is bringing no real good to you. Why should good be brought to me? Is that a moral imperative? No. It is a practical requirement of your own self-experienced condition. In your own words, by your own testimony, you are not well. Nobody is forcing you to believe that you are unwell, right? Every single person on this planet, in his own experience, is unwell. Are we not? This person, that person, this continent, that continent, man, woman, the kid, the adult. We are all unwell, though that unease is expressed in various forms and known by various names, depending on the condition. So whatsoever is not used towards addressing that unease is wastage. On the contrary, it does not matter what you are doing to address that unease, provided you succeed. In this sense here, nothing succeeds like success. which means that there are no do's and don'ts, no examples hold any absolute weightage, no directives have any unconditional importance. We are all, in some sense, unique pieces of chemistry. If there is something that genuinely fulfills you, Vedanta attests it. The Buddha very famously once said, the truth is that which is useful. It does not matter whether you are a teacher or a research scholar or a lab assistant or a top scientist or nothing at all. If it brings genuine liberation to you, it is right. Rightness or wrongness is decided not by precedence or social acceptability or even scriptural acceptability. It is decided by one single factor. Does it bring fulfillment to you? Does it bring liberation to you? If it does, it is great. If it does not matter whether it is bedecked in gold and jewels. It is worthless for you. So in that sense, the thing here just cannot be contested. It is so straightforward and so innocent that one cannot find fault with this approach. I'm not all right. I need to be all right. Whatever makes me all right is good, virtuous, acceptable, great, doable. Whatsoever continues or worsens my state of unease is a wastage, a vice, a sin, a crime. Simple. So what does this approach then require? Self-observation and deep honesty. Because convenience can steal the show here. You see, if you tell me, sir, you're not all right, and does not matter what you do, if it makes you all right, what you're doing is great, then I'll be tempted, first of all, to do something that I'm accustomed to, something that looks convenient to me. I'll do all those things, especially if they bring an additional dose of pleasure to me. I'll do all those things and I'll be tempted to declare, no, these things are not only pleasurable, they also bring me fulfillment. It would be a very dishonest declaration, but also very likely. Therefore, this approach demands strict inner honesty or a very, very trenchant disillusionment or a very bitter sense of rebellion against one's own condition, so that one cannot afford to be dishonest. Otherwise, in the Vedantic approach, dishonesty is the major risk. Because there is no external agency to verify the rightness of what you are doing. You are your own judge. And if I am my own judge, the odds are that I'll be extremely biased. So whatever. I mean, Vedanta is complete freedom. Choice is very central in Vedanta. Does not matter where you are located, does not matter what your age or experience or knowledge levels or this or that, all the contingencies are. You are free to do whatever it takes to be liberated. And that's your sole responsibility towards yourself and towards the universe.
Thank you.